Today, we are going to elevate our pasta eating experience with my creamy cottage cheese chicken Alfredo roll up recipe. But wait. Did you say pasta? Yeah, I did say pasta, but I forgot to mention that we are replacing the pasta with zucchini because here on this channel, we are trying to keep it low carb. Hello, everyone. I am Deborah. Welcome to my channel where we are finding and making healthy versions of the foods that we love. And today, you guys, super excited to share with you this creamy cottage cheese, number one, Alfredo chicken roll up recipe. And as I mentioned, we are tossing out the pasta and we are replacing it with zucchini strips. Now, for the sake of time, I've already sliced these with my little handy dandy mandolin right here. Okay, I put it in a baking pan along with a little avocado oil and some sea salt, and they're in the oven. They're going to be coming out in a few minutes, but I just want to share with you how I did it because I made this recipe before using a marinara sauce. So check it out up there on the screen. All right, everyone. So let's go ahead and get these zucchini strips laid out onto this baking platter. And also what I did is I have a mandarin, so that's what I use to cut these, and as you can see, they are super thin. And I am using a 8x8 baking dish, and I measured, and it's going to be approximately, I think 16 is what that container will hold. Off to the oven they'll go for about 10 minutes, again, just so they can become a little bit more pliable, and then also they will release a little bit of their moisture. And what I'm going to do with this is just sprinkle just a little bit of salt on these. All right, guys, so while you were watching the footage on how I sliced these and placed them in this baking sheet to bake for about 10 minutes, these actually came out of the oven. They're still nice and hot. I'm going to set them aside. But what I'm going to do first, look how pliable they are, you guys. Okay, they're pliable, but they're also damp. So I want to get some of the moisture out of them, which is the whole reason why we go through this whole exercise, so that they are in fact pliable, so we can roll them up very easily, but then also extract some of the liquid that is inherently in zucchini. So I'm going to set these aside, put some paper towels up there, and then you guys, when we come back, I'm going to show you how to put together this creamy cottage cheese Alfredo sauce. Okay, guys, just a few more things before we go on over to the stove to make this Alfredo sauce. I just want to make mention of a couple of the other ingredients that's going to go in these roll-ups. One being the spinach. So this is fresh spinach. What I did is I sauteed it in some olive oil and a little bit of sea salt until it was wilted, and then I put it in here to drain. Very important because once again, we don't want soggy roll-ups. So that's one thing that I did in advance. And the other thing is the chicken. So the chicken, you can definitely use a rotisserie chicken for the sake of time. If you want to just shred it, nice and fine, so that once you put it in, you roll it up, you're not going to have big clumps. But what I did is I cooked my chicken. I had some chicken breast in the freezer, which I normally always do. Just put it in a pot of water, you guys, with some salt, some pepper, garlic powder, onion powder, and some base seasoning, and cooked it until it was nice and tender. Cooled it, and then I shredded it. So I just wanted to make mention of these two things before we go on over to the stove to make this Alfredo sauce. Okay, everyone, so this is my skillet. To it, I'm going to add my butter, some minced garlic, I'm going to give this about 30 seconds so that this garlic can release its essence into this butter. And then we're going to continue on with adding in our cottage cheese. Next, our cottage cheese. And of course, this cottage cheese replaces cream cheese, which is what you would normally put in this Alfredo sauce. But cottage cheese is absolutely so versatile, and it's got additional protein in it, so why not? I'm going to give this a mix. These ingredients have come together, so let's go ahead and add in our heavy whipping cream. This looks excellent. So at this point, let's add in our Parmesan cheese. And this will help thicken the sauce. And then the only other thing that we're going to want to do after that is just taste it for salt and pepper. And then this will be ready for our recipe. So this is our baking dish. It is 8x8. Just going to spray it lightly with some non-stick cooking spray because again, we're working with cheese. Don't want anything to stick. Okay, that's good. And this is our sauce. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to add a little of this to the bottom of our baking dish. Then I'm going to set this aside, and then we are going to proceed with rolling up our roll-ups. And here are our zucchini strips. And as you can see from this paper towel, I don't know if it's coming through. Yeah, I can see it. It's coming through on the camera. It has thoroughly soaked up the moisture, which is exactly what we wanted. Okay. I'm going to put a little bit of sauce on these, not too much, just so we can get that flavor. Spread it out. Then we're going to take some of our spinach, spread it out. Then our shredded chicken. And the last thing, you guys, is some mozzarella cheese. Okay, now let the rolling begin. Okay, just take your time with it. Try to keep all of these ingredients inside. Just like that. Look at that, you guys. Okay, I'll put this in the baking dish. Like that. And then proceed on with the rest of them. And in it goes. And we're going to continue on, you guys, until we get to the end. Now, at this point, what I'm going to do is just add the remaining sauce on top. And what I did is I heated it because it had gotten a little stiff because it's cold in here. Next, the rest of the mozzarella cheese. Oh, one other thing that I need to make note of. When I originally put these in, I put them in with these rollies standing up. I decided to lay them flat because I think it'll be better for baking so that all the ingredients will stay inside. I just wanted to make note of that as well. I'll go ahead and cover these. And because of that, I ended up only having enough room for 12 instead of the 16. Okay, now some Parmesan cheese. That will make for a nice flavor. The 2 blends of cheeses on top. You guys, and with that, this is now ready for the oven, which has already been preheated to 350 degrees. We're going to continue to let this bake until all these cheeses are nice and melted and gooey. And you guys, everything is heated through. Okay, everyone. Hot out of the oven. Take a look at this masterpiece. Oh my gosh. All we need to do at this point is just let it rest for a few minutes. And then this will be ready to plate and enjoy. All right, everyone, this recipe has all of the goodness that you would expect in a traditional pasta dish. You've got the cheeses, you've got the chicken, you've got the spinach. The only thing that you do not have is the guilt with the high carb pasta. Absolutely phenomenal is this recipe. So you guys, if you want to learn how to make other healthier versions of the foods that you love, then keep watching to learn how to transform your diet, whether it's sweet treats or main dishes, into enjoyable, lower sugar, lower carb, more nutrient rich recipes that even the newest of cooks can master with ease. So, if you want to eat your favorite foods but want to stay healthy, click here for my guilt free versions of the dishes you love, packed with flavor but not the unhealthy stuff. I want to thank you all so very much for joining me today. And if you enjoyed this recipe, please do remember to give it a like. And also, if you've not yet subscribed to my channel, please do me the honor of pressing that subscribe button below, because this is how YouTube knows that you are enjoying what I am bringing you here, and they will continue to spread my channel around, which is how I grow. So please do subscribe to my channel, and also please do share it with those you feel would benefit from what we are doing here. And as always, you guys, remember, it is a great day, and you continue to make it your own kind of special. And I don't think I have to say this, but I will say it anyway. Enjoy. We just did something good here, you guys. Absolutely phenomenal.